Welcome to another week of daily devotions, and thank you for joining me this week. You don't hear many messages today on the 10 commandments. It's often considered a bit legalistic, a bit Old Testament. However, it is the foundation of much of society. But let's change that and let's preach the whole counsel of God, because I want to look at the 10th commandment, the last of them. And I wonder how many of you can tell me what it is? Anyone? Any answers? I'm sure most of you know because you're a smart bunch. But we found it in Exodus 20, verse 17. You shall not covet your neighbor's house. You shall not covet your neighbor's wife, nor his male servant, nor his female servant, nor his ox, nor his donkey, nor anything that is your neighbor's. So we're not to covet. When we covet, we want what is not ours. We covet our neighbor's car, his house, possessions, whatever it might be, his job. Proverbs 28:16, he who hates covetousness will prolong his days. That's a good thought, isn't it? So we could call coveting grasping for more. Covetousness has been called, would you believe it, the mother of all sins. That's a statement. So they say all 9 of the previous commandments are rooted in this last one. It's an excessive desire for something you don't have. Now, let's be clear. There's nothing wrong with wanting certain things. Something better for yourself, for your family, but it's an excessive desire that is not right. So when it goes beyond what is normal and natural. So it's also an envious desire for what someone else has. Desiring what they have to be yours. Let's be honest, you are guilty. I am guilty. We are all guilty. I listen to some phenomenal preachers and I covet. I think, oh man, I'd love to have that ability. It may be their humor, it may be the way they communicate, whatever it is. None of us are guilty, are innocent in this area. It's just that we've got to make sure that we start to arrest this thing and don't let it go out of control. See, the other commandments deal with actions. This one deals with attitude. The others are about behavior. This is one, like honor your mother and your father. It's about behavior. This one is about our mind. Don't steal says, keep your hands off. Don't covet says, don't even think about it. It's in the mind compared to the actions. So the story was told of a peasant who murmured over and over again about the giant landlord that was over him and the unfairness of it all. The landlord had everything, he had nothing. So knowing the nature of mankind, the landlord promised to give the peasant all the land he could walk around in a whole day. Wow, the peasant thought Christmas has come early this year. So greedily, trying to take all the area that he possibly can, he walked and he walked and he walked and he kept on walking. But unfortunately, he overexerted himself, had a heart attack and dropped dead. Why? Because he ended up with nothing, because greed ultimately is a killer, because you want and you want and you want. And believe me, when you've got what you want something more. It's a vacuum that can never be filled. So when God says, thou shalt not covet, it's for my good, it's for your good, it's actually to set us free so we can enjoy our lives.